What you want? Oh. Man, I forget how long this game is. I don't remember any of that. Like, what do I have to do? I have to do the swamp, to do the big underground area, and like a lava area, and then Ithriel, and then like fake Anor Londo. I have to do Cathedral. I can't remember what's after that. This game is hard to remember sometimes. Sorry. We're gonna try to speed through this area thing. Let's equip our... Not so loud. Daggers. Don't grab all the items. You don't need them. You really don't need them. And I bet I'm gonna miss a bone dust or a Estus shard, but I can get that later. If I'm having trouble. But I won't, because I'm so good. I forget, there's like some weird thing you can do with these torch areas. Like, it's easier if you do it a certain way, but... Hell if I remember any of that shit. This is a very good thematic area for guts, so... Oh, I'm so fat. Like, is it better to not like these until you're done killing everyone? Or something like that? I don't remember. We're just gonna light them though, because... This is basically a new playthrough. So what does that do? Does it open a door? Is that how you get to the wolves? I forget where the wolves are. Not the wolves, the is it a big wolf covenant? Fucking forgot all this shit. Yeah, isn't the wolf covenant on that bridge or something? Is that the cathedral? No. The cathedral's very low. What's up there? Who's that? I recall there's a group of 3 giant enemies in the swamp surrounding an item. The item must be good, right? I hope it is, because I'm gonna do it. It has to be good, right? Why would they put that many people there? Take these daggers off. Whoa! And that is not a lot of heal. Yeah, we also need large Titanites. Are they over there? Where is it? Those guys, what are they protecting? Is it good? thanks, I guess. Alright, let's kill these fools before we do the torch thing. There's a bonfire there. Oh, shit. Come on. Get your ass over here. Better heal. What the hell's under me? Oh yeah, let's do the torch. I get it. I get it. Alright, don't necessarily want to revive these guys that just fought. Let's go get those 2 items down there. There's no land out here? Alright, we're gonna have to take this poison. Good fight to take. Okay. Not too bad. The poison's actually really low damage. I thought it would be higher. Dark Souls 2 poison damage. Ooh. Now that's some poison. Alright, this stuff's gotta be good, right? It's in all this muck. What do these branches do? Am I back at the start? No. I'm somewhere else, right? Wow, why'd I hit it 3rd time? Jeez. Shit. Okay, that's good. Not bad. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Gotta be super careful. Okay. Only 4 embers, I thought not many. Well, I gotta kill these guys on the platform over there. Whoa. That's probably really shitty though. Come on, buddy. Right. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. I'm so tempted to just run in there and grab it, but I probably should not. God, so glad you can do one at a time. Dark Souls 2, you could not be able to do that. Play cool, play cool. Oh, I'm playing it real cool. And I can stun him? Definitely not Dark Souls 2. Poison gem. Alright, anything else good now that I'm here? I don't think so. I just need to find that third torch and fight the Abyss Watchers. Which will be an interesting fight. I might just get overwhelmed, but we'll see. Oh, fuck. It's in. Ooh, wait, Bone Shard? That's the same as Dust, right? Sublime Bone Dust. Now let's go get our health back. So that's the way to the wolves, I think, the wolf covenant. Which, there is a boss up there. I guess we'll do that. I want some souls. let's go level up real quick. Probably only get 1 level out of this, right? Or 2? I hope 2. Oh, should I go buy anything? Like, if there's large Titanite somewhere, I'd really need that, but kind of doubt it. I do like those. Let's just talk around a little bit.
You wherever I'm like, well, thank you until.
Let's see here. Nothing.
Great. Great.
Just wasn't.
Oh, I had one? Holy shit. Damn.
Pretty be careful like that.
Well, very then take.
Let's see. I don't know what I want. Always salmon is my instinct.
Farewell, Ashen One. May
Well, let's just buy this shit while we can. I'm not sure when he goes away. It's really late in the game when he goes away.
Goodbye. Do.
I need to look up when I get my other armor set. Let's see here real quick. Oh. So the next armor set I want is Undead Legion armor, which is from the Abyss Watchers, right? 10k souls after defeating Abyss Watchers. Then later I'll get Black Knight armor. Where do you get that? Oh, he's near Farron Keep somewhere. Let's get that right now. Oops. Gotta turn on borderless windowed mode. God, they don't have borderless windowed mode? What kind of game is this? Barely a video game. These days standards. I don't know, it says Farron Keep perimeter bonfire, but what does that mean? I'm at the start. There's a Black Knight somewhere. Drop by Black Knights. So it's not guaranteed drop, which is a problem. Can I wear a ring that fixes that? No. Oh, I think they mean above where you fight that Black Knight. I guess we can kill him a few times. Yeah, we're gonna just kill him 3 times, see what we get, because it takes a while to get to him. Hello. Let me go. Invaders, huh? Alright. Hey, wait! I didn't get the chance to prepare. Fuck you. Alright, we're finding everyone at once then. Fuck this. Damn, I didn't click him from the back. Oh, this is trash, dude. Should have went this way to aggro that other guy. And he dodges like a madman. Holy shit. He's still alive? This big dude? Oh my god. Alright, now I can fucking fight you, goddamn. Where does this crab come from? Fucking crab, dude. Too bad I can't really combo him that much. Now, the question is, do I heal? Well, if he heals, I heal, so that's fine. Sucks that I can't parry, because I equip shield, I'm gonna get a fat rolling, which is bad news. That's death. I might have to do it. I might unequip pants, equip the shield, and then fuck this guy up. Come on, go heal so I can equip my shit. Damn, how do I equip the shield? Alright. You really gonna camp the Black Knight, dude? Like, seriously? Should just banish this dude. Ooh, that was a good punish. And the lag though? Eat a dick. Fuck you, wasting my fucking time. What a bitch. Let's see, Cell Sword. Alright, now to the real business. Oh, he's way better than that player. Is there a shortcut back? I don't think there is. Damn. Alright, if we're gonna have to fight people over and over, I'm not down for that. We're leaving. I found out to get a plated armor like Guts' late armor, you have to grind Black Knights, which I'm like, I don't know. But the next boss, the Abyss Watchers, it's kind of close, I think. That's what this build recommends. He's either the armor I'm wearing now, the Abyss Watchers armor, or the classic Black Knight armor, which I don't want to grind that. That takes a while, so I'm just gonna beat this boss, and then I can buy the Abyss Watcher armor for 10k. But first, I'm gonna do this other boss. I think there's a boss up a ladder somewhere nearby. Man, David, I forgot how long this game is. I don't remember. Like, I'm trying to remember every single part I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do Cathedral of the Deep, the underground skeleton area, lava area right after that, Ithriel, a fake Anorlando, a different fake Anorlando, and I can't remember anything after that. It's hard to remember. Because I played this game when it launched. And that was like over 5 years ago. Yeah, I only played it once. I do remember there's a wolf covenant and a fire sage looking boss up here. I just killed a guy, invader, right before he got here. He was a bitch. He was camping enemies against me. But luckily he healed in front of me, and he didn't think my sword could reach that long. I did a full charge. Oof, get fucked. He's playing regular longsword with the shield on. I'm like, what am I gonna do against this guy? He's just gonna play back and just poke. Alright, let's see this boss. Is that Ithriel? No, that's probably the first area. And the stream before this, I killed 2 guys. I'm like, are these bots? They were pretty bad. Alright, is this boss hard? I don't think so. Classic moveset. I think that was worth triple hit. Now I need to get a little bit worried. What is that? Oh, right, rocks. He spits rocks. I forgot about that move. That'll do it. Green axe. Man, last night when your stream was on, I was playing Erotis, and man, time just slipped away. I went to bed at like 3:30. Usually go to bed at like 2. Erotis is weird. It's definitely different than Dark Soul or Darkest Dungeon. It's very different. It's like the thematics are very different. In Darkest Dungeon, it's like very long adventure, and man, you don't want anything bad to happen. But this is a roguelike game where if you know what you're doing, you just get through it really quickly. And also, again, you haven't played Slay the Spire, but Slay the Spire, it's like you have 3 paths on this map, and you can choose which route to go depending on the battle or the reward. You can just decide where to go, and eventually you fight a end boss of 1 map, And then there's like 3 or 4 maps in Slay the Spire. So this is the same way in Eratus. But the downside is that, I don't know, each individual battle, not the boss battle, feels very samey. So that's kind of the biggest downside to Eratus. It's very mechanical though. There's a lot of rules and different attacks, which is great. It's just, the actual battles themselves don't feel that unique, which is hard to copy Darkest Dungeon because it's such a different game. It's a slower game. Oh fuck. That's one downside of Eratus, which is the biggest upside of Darkest Dungeon is like the really unique combat scenarios you go against. So it's definitely not better than Darkest Dungeon, unfortunately. Isn't this where you fight Havel? Where's Havel? Yeah, it's not even just the bosses in Darkest Dungeon, it's the actual fights themselves. Like, you know, they theme it, they design it in a really specific way. Like, you know, there's the wine guy, there's the people that keep you away from the wine skeleton, there's the stressors, there's the spiders. Like, despite that being a really tuned experience, it does play out pretty differently each time you do it. But I feel like in Eratus, you kind of just approach your character spells and everything are like so specific that it's kind of just figuring out the optimal team order, team attacks, team synergies. You kind of just do that. And one reason why that is because since you're the monsters, you don't have a stress meter on your characters, which is actually kind of big. The stress meters are on the enemies. And so one of the first minions they give you to use is a Banshee. And she just pure stress. You just stress everyone out. And there's not much strategy to it other than I'm just going to keep stressing these guys out. I mean, there's some elements of like, you must do this or it's really going to fuck you up. Kind of like how stress works. Because there are kamikaze enemies, so they light themselves up, and then if you let them attack, they do massive damage. So overall, Darkest Dungeon is, you can't really copy it unless you copy it more, where it's a really long drawn-out battles. Eratus is supposed to be quicker. But, you know, still mechanically fun. Eratus is figuring out the mechanics. But I think I'll still like it. It's just not the flavor, the extreme, masochistic, rewarding flavor of Darkest Dungeon of, man, you barely scathed by. I felt really cool that you scathed by. But at least you get the team synergies in Eratus, which is fine. So I'll still like it. Is that all there was back there? I guess so. Alright. Alright, Mistwatcher's time. Let's see how hard this boss is. Might as well just bone home. Hey, that is the best parts of Darkest Dungeon, is you go into something you don't know and you figure it out. Man. Those are the moments of that game. Man, it's so fun. Thinking about all that stuff, man. Remembering all that, man, it's so good. Love it. Yeah, I don't remember what I did on that fight. I can't remember. I think I was very careful too, so there's that. There's some things I want to say, but I'm going to hold that because it might tip you off on how to play the game, so I'm going to avoid that. I could easily pull it. Oh yeah, I don't use them that often. I'm not a move the enemy type player. I'm more of a move my own character type player. That's what I mostly used. I don't know. It could be like strategy stuff though, and like world structure, game pacing stuff. I might say, because like I wanted to say yesterday. I bet you don't care that much about this, but you know, the man-at-arms shield you're talking about being the back line. It's actually a decent thing if you build it a certain way. I mean, I don't use it, but it's definitely can be useful. Stuff like that. Alright, where's this third torch? I don't remember this shit. So the shield thing I'm talking about, it's not really like, oh shit. It's more like mechanical tips. I think generally all the trinkets are pretty good. Unless they're like low tier ones, and then probably not. They're probably whatever. I need a highlight reel of you playing all the bosses though. That would be fun to watch. Because that game is long. It's a long fucking game. So if I could just watch the boss fights, man, that would be good. That would be some good shit. Man-at-arms, shield dude, yeah. He's pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out strategy in Eratus too. They have a man-at-arms. He's like the first minion they give you, which I should use him with the Lich, because I wasn't really thinking. I just saw the Lich skills and I got a skill and it said, okay, it'll hit your front enemy, your front or minion, your front ally, but then it'll hit 2 random enemies on the enemy side. And enemies generally right now have like between 80 and 150 health, regular enemies. And so if I can hit 2 enemies for 35 to 45 damage, that's fucking crazy. But I didn't really pay attention, and my werewolf, which I've been using a lot, he literally has a max cap of HP. You can't upgrade his HP. They take away that button to upgrade HP. It's 80. I'm like, oh, I might kill my best dude because I just hit him for 40. Fuck. But that's the theme of the Lich, is that, you know, he sacrifices people to better himself. He literally has a spell that says, kill an ally, and then he gets buffed. I'm like, damn. But the whole game's structured differently, where, yeah, you can get allies very, very quickly, very easily. But I'm supposed to play Lich with a tanky guy, like a man-at-arms character. Oh. I mean, Dota 2 Lich is probably based off a real Lich? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a fantasy person generally. Are they gonna come up here? Oh yeah, AoE. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You know, like 3 years ago, they took away sacrifice from Lich in Dota 2. Very sad. They're taking away all the classic Dota abilities. Like, I'm not sure if you know Doom from Dota. Basically, what his ult does is he casts a silence and break. Break means you can't use items either, so you can't do shit. You basically counter. You're like, you don't get to play for 25 seconds besides auto attack. However long it is. Anyway, he also had an ability called Level, LVL, Death, question mark. And it was so weird, because its damage was a multiplier based off the enemy's current level. And so, when you're first leveling it up, the multiplier is based off multiples of level 2. So if the enemy's level 4, it would do bonus damage, but if he's level 3, it would do less damage. And then the final 4th level of that skill was multiplier of 5, because the max level was 25 back then. And I just took it out. I'm like, oh. Now they gave him a melee range mini stun that does DOT. I'm like, I don't know. Why'd you have to take that away? It's pretty fun. I know it's weird for new people to play with, but like, it's not that big a deal for them not to know how to use that one. As for the Lich sacrifice thing, they just want to take away easy, safe playing. Because ever since 2016, they've turned Dota more into a teamfight game. Because, you know, you could say Dota 2, you could lose on the draft screen, potentially. Which, you know, I get why people would say that. Fuck. Because Dota was a pretty oppressive game. Like, if you fell behind, it was very hard to come back. But to me, it pushed the strategy side of the game of, like, we're going to use a wide variety of heroes. We know this team likes these heroes. We're going to pull out a secret strat and try to claw our way back despite the advantage of this really strong hero this patch. And I don't know, there's some really crazy moments. That's what I liked about it. If you make one crucial play, man, it felt really good. And now in Dota 2, you just fight constantly. You just, like, oh, we killed 3? Okay, great, now let's go push. That's what the game is. They also took away jungling completely, pretty much. Nerfed it to the ground. Roll Q does not have jungling anymore, or it never did. So I'm just like, I don't know, it's becoming a little bit more homogenous. Dota matches weren't that long. I mean, I guess compared to League, yeah. Techies is a weird situation for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh. But one major tragedy, I think this might illustrate what I'm talking about, is, okay, so Pudge. You know Pudge. He's Blitzcrank. It was a statement to play it back in the day, because Dota wasn't a game about, you know, just team fighting and making comeback and pushing when you make a successful team fight. More strategy. So if you played Pudge, he does not scale very well. But you had to play him mid back in the day, because if he played any other position, he was trash. Like, you played him carry, he was trash. You played him support, he was trash. You had to play him mid, because if you dominate mid, then you dominate the map. You suppress everyone. They can't really risk going out and farming, because Pudge is a menace. One hook, you're dead. So it was a strategy of, like, controlling the map. Nowadays, Dota, there's so much gold everywhere all the time that you play Pudge as support now. And you're like, okay, just hope your support Pudge lands a hook. Okay, great, he gonna land a hook, let's fight. Because back in the day, if you played Pudge support, you just wouldn't have any gold and you just fall behind too far to do anything. So you had to play him confidently and well, and it was a statement. Now you just play him support because you just get gold anyways. So playing Pudge is now very boring to me, because it just doesn't matter how well you do. As long as you land one hook during one fight, you did your job. That's completely changed the character, or the meta and the character. And the other major reason I don't play Dota is that there's no strict solo ranked queue. So I have to play with parties who scapegoat. So those are the major reasons. I want to play it. If it had strict solo queue, I'd still play it, I think. Yeah, Pudge is the Blitzcrank hook man. The Butcher. Sorry, I should have answered that earlier, but I was ranting. I don't need to be here. I should just go fight the boss. But I don't know. When I think about these problems of, like, all these games where I think about why they change, it just really comes down to people have so expertly broken down the game that you know, the game must change for it to be interesting to these super hardcore players who've broken down everything and mastered it. Like, so they have to keep changing it and upping the ante in some way. So that's probably why it had to change that way it did. And, I mean, rightly so, maybe make the game more active instead of passive. But, anyway. What's past is past. Counter-Strike, still a good game, though. So good, Riot Games just straight up copied it. Because it's really so similar. It's crazy how similar it is. I mean, I'm willing to play that if you ever want to play it. I did play Overwatch with my cousins, but ever since Overwatch introduced crossplay, that you can't opt out of, I'm like, I don't need to play that game anymore. I'm kind of like, where's my FPS fix? Oh no, by all means play League. I mean, I played League for 3 months. I mean, it's a fine game. There's definitely competition in it. It's just, I don't know, I just played Dota and never looked back, so it's not a problem. It is one of the biggest games in the world, so play it. Play whatever you want. It is very popular. Oh, why are they fighting outside of here? They always do that? Oh. What's in here? Oh, this is a shortcut back to the Black Knight area? Or no, this is where you find like the fucking the mage with like 1 billion scrolls on his desk. Oh, this is where you fight that big crystal lizard. That's right. Man, I'm having a hard time remembering all this shit. I'm not sure. That could be really in-depth change that I can't really get a grasp on. Like, they changed the items in what way? Because I didn't. Back when I only played, I don't know, the newest hero. Not the newest hero, but like one of the newest heroes that came out at the time when I was playing was like Graven and Skarner and maybe something after that, but not too much after that. The items change to be like more active, or like the stats are like crazy, or the passives are like nuts, or how does it impact the meta? Is like carries only by this now, or I'm not even sure. The certain heroes became Clubs Hunters and Gods here. Yes, so I do know that in League, any sort of CC or any more CC that you can add on to the CC that's already there is probably really huge, because, you know, CC in the game is really low amount of time, so any more you can get is really good. Yeah, I know everyone loves Flash. Gotta have Flash, because where else are you gonna get Flash? You just get Flash. I can see that. I could farm this guy for his armor, but it's gonna take so long, I think. Yes. Only certain characters with blink strikes, like a Kali or Master Yi or Shen, I think. Basically any ninja-like character. Yeah, like Urgot, he's a fucking he's a fucking crab that can barely move, so it's not like he'd be worse in this patch then, really. Cause he's just like, you know, kinda like a bully. If he can catch up to you, he just bullies you with damage. Urgot was one of my favorites because it was just fun to me just to spam missile on people. Okay, really interesting. Yeah, I guess Garen, he wants a little bit of extra movement to get on top of them to spin. So they probably balance him to be not too mobile to balance that out. And it sounds like these items may have adjusted that meta. Probably Ember up. Oh, they're quick. Oh, okay. Ember up next time. It's hard to, for me, it's really hard to say what balance patches are these days. Because to me, either it's the designers are having a hard time seeing what the players want and like and making it interesting, or they don't know what they want and they're just shuffling things around. One of the main reasons I say that is because fighting games, they often kind of just buff and debuff things, buff nerf, buff nerf, buff nerf. That's like debatable. It's okay. It's probably fine. But like when I see Rainbow Six Siege, if you know Rainbow Six Siege, it's like a Dota shooter, kind of. And also Counter-Strike at once. They literally say every patch why they're buffing and nerfing what they're doing. And their main reasoning they always point to is they have a graph showing the change of the pick rate of this character and the win rate of this character. And they say, he is way too far from everyone else on this graph, therefore he must be nerfed. Which I dislike a lot. Maybe I'll get back to why I'm saying that, because I want you to finish yours as well. I'm actually on the side of keeping things, keeping overpowered, not broken, overpowered things maybe the way they are for a little bit, just to encourage players to maybe learn and try different strategies. Now, obviously that's all subjective, but generally I would be on the side of caution of changing things too early if the designer wants to do something specific. That's kind of rare for that experiment to happen, and happen well. Like, a lot of times those experiments go bad, and they're like, yeah, it should have been changed a while ago. I'm not sure if you want to say any more about well at this moment. Yeah, it's so case by case, these types of things. I like how loud that is, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very deep problem for any game, any competitive game that has millions of players. Like, how do you satisfy all of them? It's really difficult. still can't believe Dota added a stun bar to the game. Because I would have my internal rhythm of like a certain hero has a certain big stun, and I would buy Refresher Orb, which refreshes all your abilities so I can stun again. I got so good at the rhythm of when to stun at the perfect moment to maximize, and then 4 years ago they added the stun bar, which just shows you a bar when they're about to be unstunned. So in the end, I don't know. I just have to accept it. Like it's fine the way it is. But part of me wants the really small things to still occur, because that makes pro play exciting. It's like, I can't believe you messed that up. That changed the whole fight. But the goal of the stun bar is to help the bottom level players play better, because they don't memorize literally 400 plus skills and know every timing of every single thing. And if they're playing with their friends like, you need to play this hero because it's going to help the team. And they're like, okay. They don't want to fuck it up, right? So that's why they have the stun bar to help them. But then in pro play, you know, it kind of just makes things pretty much guaranteed. So it's not a big deal, but I don't know. It just, like, games are taken away from me. Anyway, what I was talking about with Rainbow Six Siege is that they're directly saying, okay, community, we heard you, we have the data, this hero, this operator in Rainbow Six Siege is picked too much and wins too much. That's definitely, everyone agrees is the problem. I don't agree that's the problem. I see it as the players have figured out how to play this character. That's great. They know how to play it. They're playing it well. Is the win rate the problem? Or is it players need to figure out strategies around it? It's like the classic Marvel 2 balance thing of like, you know, let the strategies come out. A year comes out. Oh, this character's the best. Next year, oh, this character's the best. Oh no, this character's the best. Like, let the meta develop sometimes. Like, if you're just gonna change his character because he's winning too much, he becomes not the character I like anymore. One classic example for me is a character called Jackal, and what he used to do is that he would see a trail of footprints because of its temperature. It's actually real technology, but anyway, it feels ridiculous. But anyway, he would look at your footprints, and he would scan them, and once he scanned them, it would ping the player's location on the map. You'd see him directly, like through a wall, a little waypoint, and it would only occur every 5 seconds, 3 times, and it was a countdown on the player's screen and your screen, but it would also show your allies the waypoints. He was not picked very much, and so he got buffed. His gun was really good. It's like a laser. It's really easy to use, but he's still not popular. So what they end up doing over time is that he's still not picked enough. Okay, let's make it 5 pings and quicker, and then they nerf the rest about him because he got picked too much and he won too much. So the character just becomes not what I wanted. Like, he was fine before. It's just people now pick him because he got better, and then they nerf the rest of him. I'm just like, they changed the character, not what I want anymore. The other one was the sniper. The sniper, he was not picked very much. He had high damage. He could penetrate walls very easily, but he's just never picked. So what do? They literally give him a thermal scope that makes everyone bright yellow, and they nerf everything else about him. It's like, I don't want this. I don't think you should base buffs and nerfs purely on data. It should be, what is the flavor of the character? Have players figured it out? Is it too strong? Or is it fine? They could find strategies around it. Yeah, I agree. Fighting games you're way, way willing to tolerate crazy balancing because it's a 1v1 game. It's not a team game. But I don't know. Parts of me, I don't know. I have very specific tastes in balancing, I guess. It shouldn't just be based like, the character is the best? Okay, let's nerf him. But then again, it's players need variety, so they're going to change it. For better or for worse. As long as it changes, it's better in the consumer's eyes. It's much harder to balance, yes. as well. I guess a more similar analogy would be like FPSs and their maps. Especially if they're asymmetrical, they generally keep the maps the way they are because it's hard to redesign a map. You're gonna have a bunch of bugs if you do. That's more closely related, I think. Example. Oh, I can stun this guy? That's pretty dope. Yeah, it's very hard to balance team games like that. Whoa, slide. I guess this is the damage threshold for when they turn on each other. I don't remember. Wow. Oh, not two-shot. I should have got strength. Shit. So yeah, I guess the actual root of my complaint is that patches for me happen maybe a little bit too often. And, you know, I still like variety myself too, but I feel like it's just consumer data, like more patches equals more better, more players will come. At the sacrifice of my version of game balance, it's just very, very subjective. So it's just how it is. Oh, it's reading. Hanzo. Yeah, Hanzo, I don't know. It seems hard to balance because that game is balanced so that characters can stay really safe, and because of how safe characters can stay and survivable, you have to make time to kill really quick, right? Now, if you're playing a non-hit scan hero, that's kind of hard to balance. Especially when you can just volley high damage shots at people's heads. These are very weird character balance, I bet, in that game. I find Overwatch to be very poorly balanced. Like, sure, at the maximum high level, it's balanced, but like, just the time to kill and ults and the combination of everything, it just makes it really cheap deaths. Because, you know, there are some characters where their ult is like a quick burst of damage that goes on for maybe 4 seconds. So the counter is like you're supposed to get in close and stun them. But I really don't like that quick time to kill, quick time to counter thing because it just makes the character balance more matchup dependent. Like, well, the character is just going to counter this because this ability has this. There's a more even, slower experience like TF2. TF2 is a more slower balance. It's more fair, I think. I'm just a boomer shooter, so no one's scared. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, there is a competitive scene where, you know, don't play default settings, play 6v6 and stuff. And there are hero limits. It's definitely a weird thing to have rules. I usually am not a fan of rules, but I just like TF2 mechanics where I abided by that. I actually prefer Highlander, where each team plays one of every class, but the real competitive is 6v6. I mean, the default game also has random crits, so that's why I'm like adamant about not listening to the default TF2. Is that literally you'll have a soldier shoot a rocket randomly that'll do 400 damage, like. So I'm just like, oh, that's not really a thing I consider. But let me read what you're saying. Team-based games, time frame. Yeah, I'm not really talking about single player games. No, I just meant like Overwatch is a weird game to balance because everything's so quick. Time to kill, meaning character matchups are very, very serious in that game. Like, you just don't want to play a certain character against that character at all. Because the time to kill is so quick and the counters are so hard, like, literally stopping ult is like one of the biggest things you do in the game. And it's annoying to me that you just have to really be either really predictive or really lucky that you're in the correct position to completely stop an ult from occurring. And you must have the right hero for it too. So yeah, TF2 is a bad example. I agree with that. But I'm just, trying to compare a hero shooter to a hero shooter with someone I really know. Like, I don't play Paladins or anything. And I also just really prefer that there's only one ult in TF2, the medic ubercharge. You can really plan that out. You can really understand what to do. Versus six characters, 6 ults. Oh, that's a lot. No, I agree that it makes perfect sense business-wise to make more balance patches, obviously. But I'm not sure where the single-player stuff's coming from. Oh, you mean 1v1 games. Okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking literally PvE. Sorry. Yeah. I get it now. Yeah, fighting games is definitely a different beast, so for me to compare it, it's like kind of a bad comparison. They just want to read those Rainbow Six patches of like, oh, clearly it should be nerfed because X amount of picks, Y amount of win rate, therefore banned. So that's what I'm not a fan of. And that to me is a symptom of just esport games in general, or competitive games in general. So, it's very debatable if that's true or not, but that's what I feel. Anyway, on less intense nerd discussion, how was your day? Yeah, that's definitely true. But that's like a... Not many games have joke characters. Only fighting games do that, I would say. Like, the closest thing I can think of right now is when Battlefield 1, they literally gave you a gun the size of smaller than a... I don't know how it is. It's really small. It's like palm size, you know? It's like a toy gun. There is that gun. But it's just a joke. It does literally 1 damage. Pre-chilled AC, nice. Man, I was so glad today's 90 degrees. Never thought I would say it. It was only 90 degrees today. What store did you go to? One close by? I don't really know that many card stores in your area. Like, I just know what... Was it Gamers Generation or something? GG or something? I forget what it's called. Slide at me. Oh, he just said okay. Oh, caught him on the backside? That's pretty good. Geeks and games. Was it Commander? What do you call that? I forget what you call that mode. I know, it's pretty popular in the Intel Boys group. Meaning popular with 3 or 4 people. Not including you. I wasn't sure what you're into. But they are. Oliver. Interesting. I do like Marvel vs. Capcom low tier tournaments. Those are super fun to watch, so I get that. And it's probably cheap to play, which is good. Man, he throws fire so far in front of him. Okay. Alright. I probably shouldn't be rolling through him. That's probably what they don't want you to do. Nah, nobody plays roll. Only Justin Wong will play roll to troll other people, but they're not gonna go against him with roll. But he will do that. He played Mega Man, Servbot, and Roll. Possibly the worst team. Mega Man's okay, but Servbot's a dead character. Roll's also a dead character. I'm not sure who else would be as dead as them. It's kind of sad to see Joe characters don't really play a role in fighting games these days. It makes perfect sense though, like, you know, committing a slot to a Joe character, fans will be upset. And I would guess the bulk of, look at him, I would guess the bulk of the budget is like animating and modeling, so they wouldn't want to use resources that way. Yeah, fight him. Ooh, knock him? Godlike, bro. No, that guy. Is Dan in MVC too? I thought it's only, yeah, he is. He is in that game. I guess he just kept it to Mega Man that day, so. Okay, it's still fun to watch, because he's beating really good people with that team. I don't know how. I think they didn't start using, like, high tier characters against Justin's weak team, but eventually they did, because he was winning. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh, you're not even the main dude. Fuck. Okay. Alright, don't roll into him, he's just gonna flame you, man, so I gotta do something else. That's usually how I kill bosses quickly. I just roll into them because invincibility. What are you gonna do? But he has a counter. Ah. I think that's the key right there. Roll perpendicular. Man, I can stun him? It's so good. My first playthrough I played Dex. I couldn't stun people very easily. K. Artorias. Trying to think of like a game that has broken rolls. Hard to say. I just want to say Chaos Breaker. It's like a high fantasy Japanese fighting game. But it has like, you know, elves and orcs and shit. But the funniest thing about that game is that everyone's forward dash literally has armor. And there's clashing on everything. It's just a wild looking game because it screen shakes so often and stuff. And you can just clash every single fucking time. It's a weird game. What's up, bitch? Gotcha. Oh, that's a lot of damage! Oh, I underestimated him. Fuck. I caught him after that roll though. I poked him on this side. I was a fool. I was a fool. Should have just played it safe. It should be easy this time though. Now that I have a strategy that's not just roll into the enemy and hit him. Not so passive. Let me get these real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to kick. Oh, hit me. Oh. Oh, he has 1 HP? No. Okay. Alright. This should be easy. Alright, dash at me, please. No, he's confused. Oh, that's fast. Fuck, now I'm getting red like a book. Oh shit. Oh no. Wow. AoE. Said it would be easy. Oh. Don't call me bro. Alright. This is a little scary. Alright. I can buy his armor. It's like kind of guts looking, but it already looks similar to this. It's the only problem. But we'll get it anyways. That's what this guide says. So I buy it from that old lady, right? I actually had work today. The biggest change to my work in the past couple months is that we outsource our main job to people in Bangalore. So I was just doing support. Like I would like put in USB devices in for them if they can do the tests. Before that, we were doing the tests they were doing. So now we were doing that because they had to shut down the campus because of COVID in India. But now that's over. They're back to work. So now we're doing execution again. So I actually have stuff to do at work, which is a rarity. But yeah, it went fine. The days will go faster now at least. And then tomorrow, my last day of work for the week because they're closing the campus down for maintenance. So I'm gonna have a long weekend. It's really great. Not paid. They said they're closing the building at Thursday at 5 p.m. Morning shift gets to work the whole shift. I do not. They said just don't even come. Like okay. And then somebody else asked like, hey, so if you can't work, how are we getting paid this thing? Oh, you can work more hours the other days. I'm like, I'm just gonna take the day off, whatever. I don't even care. Like, I'm not hurting for money at all because I don't buy anything. So it's just, you know, 1 day is less wage, which is, I'm like, whatever. I would like the days off because I did not get vacation days for my first 9 months working there because I was not a full-time contract worker. I was a temporary worker. So I only started building vacation back in March.
Welcome home. Very
So I'm
well.
like, oh, I'll take days off whenever I can get them. Let's see. So no big deal.
Farewell, Ashen.
Days off are nice. I'm actually gonna go look at Danny's apartment on Thursday, and then I'll confirm if I'm gonna move in, which I pretty much am. So that'll be fun. Oh, I so wish I could go to your barbecue, man. Fuck, I love barbecue. Well, take pictures for me so I can salivate. Okay, what do I want to do next? Go forward. Yes. All of it. Oh. Is this the cup for... No, this is just the skeleton zone. That's right. That was gonna be the cup where you can like go do the cathedral dancer thing without fighting the dancer or something, or I forget. These skeletons do psycho crushers. I made those garlic noodles the other day. It's a fairly famous dish, and they kept saying, "Oh yeah, it's from California, from Vietnamese people." Like a lot of big food YouTubers have it as a recipe, and I made it. I didn't realize it was so Americanized because it literally tastes. If you ever had this, it tastes like pastaroni, which is. Not gonna lie, pretty trashy. I mean, it tastes fine, but it's just really trashy. I was like, oh, I guess it's good that I ate this, but I would never make it again. It's so trashy. Because it's literally Asian sauces with butter and garlic, and then Parmesan cheese. That tastes just like pastaroni, some cheap ass stuff. Obviously, it's better because it's not out of a box. But yeah, never again. It's blasphemous. Where did he go? Yeah, this is a long level, as I recall. One shard. Oh! Okay. Oh! I didn't see the second guy. Probably just gonna play for another half an hour because I'm kind of checked out. I've played too much Souls recently, man. Too much. Try finger butthole. Also, I haven't eaten, so that's part of it. Gonna have my classic weeknight meal of scrambled eggs and frozen vegetables. Very healthy. I eat super well on the weekdays, but I don't hold back on the weekends, that's for damn sure. Okay. If you're still around, anything else you're gonna play soon? Doesn't have to be on stream, just whatever you're interested in. I mean, there's a Steam sale, so. Hitman Absolution. I'm super curious about the previous Hitmans, if they're really, really good or something, because everyone raves about Blood Money, but it's hard to tell. PS2 stealth games might be hard to swallow. Yeah. Oh fuck. I need to get back to Resident Evil 2 and play Claire's campaign. I'm really trying not to save scum, but man, when you don't know what's coming up, you kind of want to save scum in Resident Evil. I forgot if I'm playing on hardcore for first time as Ada, or not Ada. Fucking. God, I just forgot her name. I just Claire. I absolutely adore people who don't save scum because if people who've like broken it down to a science and have calculated risks and strategies, I think it's super fun, more than just speedruns, because like with a game like Resident Evil, like there's a lot of RNG, so you can't just like kind of can't just have just a speedrun strat. You kind of have to adapt. And that's why I like it. Really feels like thematic with the artist's intention of like they want you to play a certain way. So I watched Carcinogen. He has no hit playthroughs. Obviously, he still tries to play somewhat fast, but he prioritizes just like not getting hit. And in one playthrough, I love watching that. Hearing him talk about why he does the things he does, I think it's super fun. This is where I fought my first invader in Dark Souls 3, and my only invader in Dark Souls 3 at the time. We danced here for like a good 2-3 minutes, and then he just fell off. I didn't even play him. Sorry, no hit Resident Evil. Yeah, he was down that way or something, and he just like waiting for me to come to him. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm gonna fight in this empty arena. You come to me. And so we just danced, and then he just fell off. I'm like, well, that was a waste of time. Man, I'm not sure if you played Resident Evil 2 Remake on hardcore, or Resident Evil 3 hardcore. The zombies dash at you from like, I don't know, from me to that skeleton in 2 dashes in like a second and a half. Like they like go nuts on hardest difficulty. So you're gonna get grabbed if you're not careful. So seeing him adapt on the fly and not get hit in 1 shot is really cool. Five CRT length grab, yeah, I remember that. You ever see that that Sony really late in the game made CRT? I think it's like, was it 4K and widescreen? Was the CRT? You should check it out. It's pretty fucking crazy. Obviously, it's very rare and expensive. But Sony did make it. I think it might be like 3800 resolution or something, or some shit like that. I don't want to say it was like mid 2010s is when it was made or something like that. If I had money to burn, I might consider getting one. But no, I don't have money to burn like that. I want to say it's like 10K or some shit to buy these days. Or maybe more. I came from here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So what's at the end of this? Why did I back off from it? Illusion. Wow. Is this where the ball is? Skeleton ball? Man, I hate how you can't hit these guys for a while. Don't you fall on this stuff or something? Yeah, right here. I think you just get some bullshit treasures, which I'm not gonna waste my time with right now. What the fuck? Right, what was up this ladder? Yeah, once I move out, I do plan on going to ground control pretty often just because I want to play Tetris on the arcade machine and see if I can get high scores. And it's the Grandmaster version of Tetris, which is the hard one, so we'll see how that goes. I don't play on stick normally. I play on keyboard, actually, these days. Is there anything else up here, or I just have to drop down and go somewhere else? I think they do. Right, you're heading downwards, that's right. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I got really scared there. Oh, there's another one? Oh, he's coming back. Oh, shit. Hello? How are you, sir? Oh, they broke it. Fuck. going. Fuck it. Wasn't there a good item here? I think there was. Oh god, the pots. That's right. What is that? Is that the roll ring? Boost decks. Ah, fuck. Oh no, I should fight this guy. It's bad news if I don't. Oh god. It's like it for skipping stuff. Fucking hell. Why are they going through the walls? Shit, where'd that one come from? Oh, they're out of the ground, that's right. I call after this death. Oh god. Okay. Two of these guys. Where are the large Shinites? Come on. I'm low as fuck. Oh wow, that reached longer than I thought. Alright, I think that really does it today. I'm like overloaded on souls. As much as I want to finish it ASAP, I think I might take a break from souls. It's been a lot of souls for a straight month kind of. Alright, well, fun talking to you. Yeah, just let me know if you ever want to play online video games. Anyway, night.